Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Straight up no, but this is why we test things. This is why we test things. Okay, so for context, the first 2.5 minutes of this live, you straight up cannot hear me. Um, Great. Eventually, I pull my mic down, right? And maybe you can hear me now. Still don't know. Still don't know. Still don't know. Still don't know. Uh, there's 4 people here, so please let me know if you can hear me. That would be cool. Eventually, my live on my phone. The live is so far behind. Oh, you can hear me? Yes. Yes, we got that crispy, crunchy. Oh God, we have that nice, crispy, crunchy audio today, which is pretty cool. Um, so I'll keep that in mind. I don't have any song prepared, but I figured it would be a good vibe. Goofy Goober from SpongeBob. Goofy Goober. Banana. Banana. How does it go? Sing somewhere over the rainbow. Um, right? Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, wait, hold on. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow. Da, da, da. Dun, 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 really do come true. And then something like, I forget. I forget completely. You guys make me nervous. um, one thing that maybe you should know is I can't play and sing. My rhythm just like is the worst, maybe. This got ultimately harder when I started singing. Okay, so, oh God, way back when I used to make music videos with friends, and we made a cover of Riptide by Vance Joy, and and I couldn't play or sing. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy is running from himself. She's been living on the highest home. Still can't play, still can't sing. Noted, duly noted. I'll keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, I guess I can't make a cover of a song for the life of me. But um, many years ago, my friends and I recorded a cover of uh um Count the Stars. What is it? That One Republic song? Um Lately I've been loving losing sleep. Alabama Digger. No, I've never heard of that song. Is it a very good song? You subscribe. That's so nice. That's cool. Thank you. Jaden plays. Do you play? Because I apparently can't play for shit, but I recorded a song yesterday and and the hardest part was keeping time. I was like, I can't play and sing and keep rhythm. It was so hard. Do I love you? How does it start? How does it start? Um I know the chorus, which is like, I had a dream I hope will come true. You're here with me, and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth and the sky up above will send me someone to love. Right? I don't know how long I can do this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Heard. Listen, like the biggest flex is being able to play Riptide. Thank you. Okay, let me explain. I am missing two strings on this here guitar, because my E string, my top E string, or my bass string, my E here, uh, snapped. I snapped it and trying to tune it, and then my top E. So I'm missing both E's on my guitar, which kind of sucks. Please play a Turkish song. How does a Turkish song? Is a Turkish song the name of a song, or is it a type of genre? Again, don't know how long I can keep this up for, but thank you. That's really nice. Um, Now I'm realizing I'm gonna have to practice some covers because apparently I can't play any actual songs, which is why I haven't released any songs. Um, yeah. Like I said, like the hardest part is literally keeping rhythm. Do you know Ocelia School? I can't say that I do. Can't say that I do. It's hard. It's so hard. Thank you. That's really nice. How did the song I wrote go? I wrote a song yesterday, and I kind of liked it because it sounded okay. I think it was like, um, I wrote a song that was like, I've been thinking about a lot of things. Maybe you should know. Trying to stay up on my own 2 feet. Can't stand to be alone. I can sing Die with a Smile. Can I play it? If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Right? That's like all. That's all I know. Crazy, crazy, crazy. How's it go? I mean, it's a good point. I mean, I should listen to the song. You guys, thank you. That's so nice. Yay! Okay, cool. I'm feeling good. Can you be live again tomorrow? I feel like I can do that. Depends on how much I get done today. Maybe have like an actual song. That'd be cool. You know, like the best instrument I can play is a keyboard. And not like pianos. I can't play keys for anything. But a keyboard. Okay. Oh! Oops. For some reason, I can hear like melodies when I'm typing. Yes, I do play Roblox on rare occasions. Here's the thing. I said this before, but every time I play Roblox, I end up playing Pizza Simulator for like several hours at a time. And I'm always like, why am I playing Pizza Simulator when I could be working in a pizza shop? You know? I had to figure some things out, man, because I spent a long time. I was playing Roblox, but I live in Turkey and Roblox closed. That's actually so sad. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Apologies to my guitar for putting it on the floor. What is your username? Solarpunksyd. Solarpunk Sid makes enough sense to me. I don't download Roblox. Sorry, my English bad. I can't speak any Turkish. So that's good to know. I can't remember how it goes. I swear I wrote a song. Uh, it can't be that hard though. It can't be that hard though. Took you a little while though. It can't be that hard, no. It can't be that hard though. It can't be that hard, no. It can't be that hard though. It can't be that hard, no. It took you a little while though. It took you a little while though. It can't be that hard, no. But my voice bad. I don't sing a song, but your voice is so good. I promise you your voice is. I promise you it's good. If you know what I know, if you saw what I saw, it took you a little while though. Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, it's my only song. Cool. Okay. Um, yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? I wrote another song, I guess. I wrote like lyrics or something. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. That's so amazing. Have a great night. I'll learn some Turkish too. You play Minecraft. I saw your video. That's cool. Which one did you see? That is so cool. I play Minecraft. I figured making some more Minecraft videos would be cool, so I wanted to get into the world of Minecraft. Hi, what's happening? What's up? I used to have a lot of Minecraft videos on my channel, so if you have to let me know if you want to see the old ones. If you want to see the videos I recorded in like 2014, they're kind of classics in my opinion. I recorded. I just spent so many hours in Minecraft, and I realized it would be helpful to have a little bit of lore. So I decided, why not say I am Steve? How was that? And okay. Hello, my name is Akeem, and I wanted to say hi, Akeem. What's happening? What's up? How are you? He goes like, I am Steve. Like some, I don't know. The coziest room in Minecraft. That's what we're doing here. We're building the coziest room in Minecraft. For sure. That's pretty cool. Um, cool. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, that's the plan. Basically, I know the last cozy room video was cool, but we hope to get a little more into the story. I uploaded a short. Hello, Alfred. What's happening? My favorite song is Wife You Up by Russ. Baby, you're one of one to me. I'll probably wife you up. Baby, I swear I'm done with these other they don't mean to me. Something like that. Um, Silky. Yeah. You got that silky voice. All right. What was I gonna say? Cozy Stream in Minecraft. I uploaded a short called "A War on Time," returning a war on time. Do I know Silky? No, I don't. Who's it by? What's it sound like? Well, I just missed your comment. I wanted to read that. Oh, all messages are visible. Chicken jockey. Of course. Of course. And I want to say one more thing, and that is the thing is that your voice is very beautiful. Thank you. I spent so long and have been spending a lot of time trying to peaches and cream, trying to um, be a little more in tune. Pick a key, you know. Uh, so I uploaded a short returning a war on time to the library archive, and a war on time. You might be interested to know is my book. Oh, I know. It's crazy. But I whoa, wrote a book. I wrote a book. And it's called A War on Time. This is my book, A War on Time. And if you saw the short, maybe you did, it is me in Minecraft returning A War on Time to the library archive in the coziest room in Minecraft. At least that's the goal. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm missing comments. Um, so I just had this idea to have some lore. And my last video, which I think some of you saw, I returned, or I had my webcam set up for the coziest room. And the idea was if I could put A War on Time, which is an actual book that I wrote, into Minecraft, I'd be bridging these really weird worlds, like a virtual one, and then like a mental one, and then like, and then like, and then like, uh, and then like, I don't know, whatever the other one is, which is cool. Um, Joel Kajpin, that's pretty cool. Samina, what's up, Miss Kosar? How are you? Um, I would love to play Roblox. Absolutely, Jaden. Absolutely. I think my username on Roblox is neonasty. Don't know why. I'm very good. Thank you so much for asking. Apparently, I only have one song, so I have to think about that. And maybe it's solarpunksyd and neonasty on Roblox, and yours is dashed 38. I got you. Please add you on what platform specifically? Let me know. Dash 38 on Roblox. I got you. Next time I'm on Roblox, which I have no idea when that'll be because I spend so much time Roblox playing simulators, and I'm always like, I should probably simulate my life. But it's fun. It's good fun. Spending many, many hours. I'll wait for you. All right. Well, I wasn't gonna play Roblox right now, to be so frank. Mine is not my problem. Half of 1, 2, 3. And indeed, indeed. Well, I'm seeing that I am perhaps out of songs. So it might be nearing my time to uh, go do something else. Thank you so much. And that's Mosa's name. Cool. Okay. Hello, by the way. Hello, hi. What's up? What's happening? Anyway, yeah. I could barely write one song. I wasn't thinking to write another, but alas, I just get so into it and I end up spending too much time on chords that just like, I don't know. I go back and forth between ideas and then I never get anything done. And that's, I kind of should get something done, which is why I'm trying to figure out like, whoa, structure and like, um, the bass is the hardest thing to get right. It's not just the bass, because I was like trying to sing like thank you. I was trying to sing Esperanza Song. And I realized that it's so hard to it's not just like the bass line, it's like the beat. It's like the rhythm that is just like hard to nail. I can't sing and play at the same time and I'm just like constantly flubbering around. Um and also I realized it's so true and I realized that maybe I should write my own songs. And even when I was recording that, I was like, my recording is off. So I re-recorded it. I went back in and did like an instrumental. That's so nice. Thank you. I'm really working on it and I want to put out the best version of the song and um and I realized I was like, man, it's got to sound like sonically just clean and like acoustically well put together. The voice has to be mixed. It has to be. I would probably go in and master it just because before I mean to put it out. But of course you can put anything out when you feel ready. Bye, I got to go. Please add. That's so cool. I will on what Roblox. Okay, I make commitments often, so I'll keep that in mind. Same thing with the book that I was just talking about. Um, Same thing with the book because I just wrote it. And by the time I was done with the book, I was like, that's so, I mean, by the time I was done with the book, um, I was like, I wrote a chapter called To Publish This Book is to Accept Defeat. And I still feel defeated. I still feel like, even though I published the book, I would accept defeat. You got 7 likes because of me, period. Hi, you're pretty. Oh, thank you, Lena Slay. That's really nice. And you guys make me feel good. I'm feeling pretty good, which is crazy. Thank you. Um, so I put this book out there on Amazon, and I did not put A War on Time on Amazon because it needed to be revised, and also it printed as a just giant copy of a book, and I was like, the text is too big, and I went through and like marked it up, and I was like, it looks like a notebook, and it's not a notebook, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to. figure that out, you know. And indeed, it just, I know. So I wrote a smaller book, and I wrote When the Sun Rises, which is my poetry book. I was just, I wrote a smaller poetry book and put that on Amazon because A War in Time is not out yet. Um, and even then, I was like, at a certain point, it's just got to go out, and I've got to get some momentum. And I'm feeling like momentum was gained. But of course, I do watch movies. I did a 100 movie challenge in 2020, and I got through probably 11 of them. So I've been catching up with the movies. Sinners just came out, and apparently it was shot on 35 millimeter IMAX, 64 millimeter film. Crazy. Um, and both my parents saw Sinners and loved it. So I was like, man, maybe it's a movie I need to see. Do you watch All of Us Are Dead? No, but maybe I know it. Maybe I know it. Is it a movie, short film, series? Something I should check out? Um, it's like a zombie apocalypse. You know, I feel like I've heard of it for sure, but I've never seen All of Us Are Dead. So I'm gonna have to check it out. Where students have to survive. Um, um, oh yeah, I only have one song, and I feel great about the one song that I wrote, but maybe kid, it'd be good to have another song, which is absurd. It's kind of insane. To be fair, here's what happened. I used to write a lot of songs when I was a kid, and I would always cry. For some reason, I just cry when I wrote songs. I got so emotional. So I never finished a song because I always thought that I would just bust out crying. um, I was like, enough is enough because I need a song. I was like, I need something groovy and catchy and bopping and like bass with the sauce. But for some reason, for many reasons, I was like, I want to play the song live. So I was like, I need to get my acoustic guitar skills together. I need to get some instruments together and just like figure out how to play a song live. A set live is crazy, but something that I thought about and anyway, it's going all right because I still can't do a cover of Riptide because every time I try to sing Riptide, the closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you'd ever seen. Hey, covers, man. What can I say? Covers. Running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be him. I know that's not how it goes, and I was practicing Riptide yesterday, and I still, I still can't sing and play. And then this is my favorite song ever, which is the cover we did of Thank God, which is the cover we did of Counting Stars. I think it's how it goes. And this is Karis Bailey and Daly Burnett singing Counting Stars. Oh God, that was horrible. Let me do it again. Ready? Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. And then counting, and you're in the song. But we're gonna not clip that, and we're not gonna tell anyone that I just did that ever. And we're gonna move on for life until I can figure myself out. Because when we recorded Counting Stars, I was very much so not singing. And I very much so wanted to, I don't know. I was like, my friends are so good at singing, and I was like, ah. And um, so I'm not singing on that song, but I've been listening to it over and over and over and over and over 100 million times. And I was like, damn, we did a good job on that song. But damn, we did that. Like, we ate the song, period. Filmed the music video the next day, and it was like, okay, And so now it's like, well, y- welcome back. I'm actually so glad that you are back. Um, anyway, we made the song in one night and recorded a music video in the morning and um then put it on YouTube where it lives today. And it exists. I actually don't know if it's public on my channel. My name is Sydney, and I don't know if it's public on my channel, but it does exist, and maybe I'll make sure that it's public and out there for you guys to be able to watch because we put in so much effort into that song, and they're great singers, and they're great people, and I love them, and um, it probably helped them out a lot if they kept uploading covers. It's hard work, but um, I think Jaylee did a cover of My Future, which is a song that I love that song. And if for the life of me I can sing it in tune, then we'll give it a shot. I think it goes something like I can't seem to focus, and you don't seem to notice I'm not here. I'm just a mirror. You check your complexion to find your reflections you understand? I've changed my plans, 'cause I'm in love with my future. Can't wait to meet her. And I'm in love, but not with anybody else. Just wanna get to know myself. I know supposedly I'm lonely now. No, I'm supposed to be unhappy without someone. But aren't I someone? I no 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 lie to be your answer, 'cause you're so handsome. But really to be your, I don't know where's the words, but and then I don't know, beautiful closing chorus of like something something. See you in a couple weeks. It's all good. Well, um, yeah. Um, you know what I'm still thinking about? I'm still sitting on that counting stars thing. I don't. Thanks. I work hard on those kind of things. So that's pretty cool. Um, um, espresso. Now he's thinking about me, right? Am I right? Okay. Can you play Exorcism? I was just thinking about X, and I'm thinking about a song, yeah, Hotel California. You guys, yeah, I can maybe. Um, what is X's song that I still see those shadows in my room? Can't think back the love that I gave you. X says by a fan. My fault. To the point that I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. Um, yeah, classic. X and Mac Miller, they're like right up there for me. Two strings, 111, 335, first espresso part. Two strings, 111. Eh? I don't know. Look at me. Is it? Is that the chord? Two strings. It's only two strings. Oh, and you have to remember, I'm missing my E and my E. So, um, what was the other song? Hotel California. Dun, 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 California, right? Something like, I don't know, something like that. I think that's how it goes. You might have to remind me of the lyrics. You might have to remind me of the lyrics. That sounds like, oh, part of that is espresso, I think.
Two strings, 3 and 5. 3. I'm missing my fifth string. Oh no, I have my fifth string. Uh, maybe. Try 5 strings. 5 strings. Try 5 strings. Hmm. Well, now we know that apparently I need a song. I need a better song than more songs. It is hard when I don't know. My rhythm sucks. But I don't know. That's mm, put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hands. I make Gucci and a bonnet spin in motherfucking bands. I got hands on the fans, like a fan and stand. Do they love it? Do they hate it? Either way, for the bands. I really got damn. I really give a fuck. Long and you bitches know what's up. It's Dochi business. D-O-E done data. Notice me. Sorry. Maybe I remember wrong. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Good to know. Nissan Altima, OT. Good song. See what I'm saying? Um, well, I think that maybe that's all I can do. But um I don't know. If I had any other chords, I would play those, but I just don't think I do. Let's if I mess with the tuning on this thing, I it could be detrimental for many. Ding 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 ding. See what I'm saying? Night or morning? 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 Ugh. Well, it appears we're in a different key. So, welcome to the key. Can you play with me? Play what? And maybe. But you know what I could use? A drum kit. I honest to God, give me a drum kit and I'm practicing drums for far too long. The last video, I wish I could show you guys. The last video I played practicing the drums on a full drum set was Thriller. I was playing Thriller on a drum set, listening to someone else play a cover of Thriller on a drum set. It was so good. and it was so hard. And I was like, I couldn't keep up for the life of me, for the life of me. But I mean, it's pretty entertaining. I know. Um, I play the trumpet. Have you played Fortnite? Yes. Um, you know, like. Mm, will you stay just a little while, babe? Just a little while. Just a little while. Just a, hold up, wait a mother second. I haven't played the trumpet in many days, but I guess I should really get back into it. I guess maybe. Um, but I forget that's a third instrument. I was like trying to figure out what instruments I have in my room, and I've got a guitar, a ukulele, and apparently a trumpet. But good to know. Great to know. Fantastic. Amazing. Spectacular. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like I shouldn't have messed with the tuning on my guitar. Uh did you know I can't play the drums for the life of me? But that's why I busted out my keyboard typewriter. Uh I did bust out my keyboard typewriter because it's the closest thing to like drums or like rhythm that I practice in. um, well, well, yeah, that's that is that is freaking me out a little bit, but uh, you know what I realized? I was like, my guitar, as gorgeous as she is, I am on Snapchat and hi, and I have no further comments. Well, I guess I really do have no further comments, and I'm gonna go. But it's been nice hanging out with you today, and I'm sure that I have some other things that I need to do, and I'm gonna probably do those things. You like my guitar? That's quite nice. I like it too. I didn't like it. Um, I didn't treat it very kindly for very long, which is hence why my guitar is missing both E strings. I apologize, but it's covered in a bit of dust. It's got like dust and like liquids on it, bro. Um, it's got dust and liquids on my guitar, I guess, dried crust. So it's a miracle that my guitar sounds in tune, but um I wanted to give it like a deep clean. I wanted to deep clean my guitar. Did you know I can't play the ukulele for nothing? Because I can't play the ukulele for nothing, but again, um managed to get my guitar to sound like somewhat decent and like practice Thriller on drums. And let me tell you something, that was the hardest thing I ever tried to do because then I tried to record a cover. Horrible idea. And it was so hard to record this cover. And I was like, damn, that really stinks. But uh and yet I did it. And it sounded, I mean, it sounded like, it sounded, it was it was okay, but the harmonies, I could not nail the harmonies on Thriller, and so I'm recording like da, da, and I was like, I can't quite get the, and then I was like, dang, I have to get the, it's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark, and I was like, what? Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream. Terror takes the sound before you make it. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy because this is just not, and try to, and then it just like, wow. But anyway, bum, 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 um, and then it got to like the chorus, and it was like, daylight, daylight night, and no one's gonna save you from the darkness, and it's gonna thriller. And I was like, I can't nail these harmonies. I can't. And I just gave up. Well, that's the story of the time I tried to record Thriller on the guitar and on the thing, and it just sounded, yeah, sounded all right. But uh yeah. Um what? Uh that's the closest I got there. And then I started recording some other harmonies, some like actual harmonies, and like I got closer with like Cynthia Erivo than I did with Michael Jackson. So um it was a lot easier to sing um stand up than it was to sing Thriller. I oh sorry. I changed the tuning on my guitar and now it sounds out of tune. Um, what was I gonna say? Don't know if I was gonna say anything. What's happening? Please, are you with me? I think so. Probably. Maybe. We'll never know. Of course. Did I mess with? How many strings did I mess with? Because of course I messed with that one. Perfectly in tune, and then I messed with it. Why did I do that? Well, I don't remember touching the other strings, but alas, they're out of tune, so ugh. Ugh, Jesus. Um, well, apparently I have to tune my guitar. Sonata, sonate, cool. Uh, please do. Are you with me? Um, is that a song? Cause I probably can't. But that how does it go? It's a song I know. It's a song. Um, are you with me? As in like I'm changing, I'm changing, alright, I hope you're satisfied. Let's easy, but yay! Hi. What's up? What's hip happening in the hip hap, you know? What's hip happening? But I don't know. I hate it, really hate it when posers get views. And actually, talented people get no views. The world really, really, got it. Got it. Got it. Makes sense. Yeah, for sure. On YouTube, to pair, are you with me? Then you can list up. Yay. Okay, period. Slide. Slide. Alright, alright, alright. Listen, I'm sitting here and my guitar is slightly out of tune, but okay, I apologize. I'm sorry. Um, that is my ringtone though, so if anyone calls me, um, huh? What? What song can you play? Hey, play the 03503. Okay, anxiety. Period. Um, the only song I can play is the one I wrote on many things. That is the only song I can play, other than Riptide that is like out of tune. But what is that? I already sang that song, so um, sing it. Uh, it can't be that hard though. It can't be that hard though. It was out of tune. Hold on. It can't be that hard though. It can't be that hard though. Took you a little while though. It took you a little while though. It can't be that hard though. And that's my song. Thank you so much for listening. That's very cool, and I really do love it. But what was I saying? Oh, this string is maybe out of tune. Nice. That is not in tune. I'm sorry. Let me not mess with you. Fix this string. You look sad, but hold your good, happy, and sad. I appreciate that. Well, you know, Life All Around Me by Ellen Foster. Haven't read it, but it's on my docket. Mm, what am I doing? What am I thinking about? I start to go insane, by the way. I just lose my I lose my mind. Just a little. Um oh sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just reading a chapter of my book here. Whoop. Don't mind me. I'm just reading. What'd you guys see? Did you see me reading? I'm reading a copy of A War on Time, but that's A War on Time, and will I ever finish it? We just don't. I really couldn't tell you, but maybe. Um, maybe. I don't know. On a crazy whim. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty good book, right? Like, you want to hear a chapter? And thus, the war on time is something I thought to acknowledge in order to help you understand the fragility of what we're dealing with. How did I completely master these things so seamlessly? I really don't even know, but regardless, I am having the time of my life. There's only so much time, but why does it have to be so thin? We still don't know, and it's not. Either way, I do enjoy the way things are so much easier to see into the distance. There are things I do, Then the time slows and you're left wondering, where are we? Sometimes I get lost so easily in the abyss. It's hard to find my way out, but I do, and that feels great. But anyway, where were we? It's Saturday, and I'm finding myself at home almost peacefully. I feel blessed. I feel that the divine timing is on my side, connections that are blossoming. I think I'm finding the space I need, but to keep my words original, it is difficult at times. But here I am, and I feel good. Perhaps not telling the whole truth is offensive, but I'd argue it's oppressive, and that we should have the mental capacity to be ourselves. I don't want to speak for everyone. I get to speak for myself. Finding my voice is so powerful, I can see the growth, that I am right in trusting myself. A game of chess? That's what it's called, I hear you saying. A game of tennis or golf if you're game for it. And in this game, I invite you to pick your team first. Ready? Begin. Anyways, I'm not here to save you and all, but there are, of course, things that I simply wish I could tell you. Funny how complicated things have gotten, but I'm really not here to question much of it. How do we manage to swap things so quickly? And sometimes I'm not sure myself, but I guess I'm not here to define it unless I think I've been challenged in some kind of way. And honestly, I accept. So, which direction do I go in? It's not that simple. I just trust in where I am. I'm definitely not being rushed. This is just what I do. So, anyways, I'm focused on a few things in my life. More so, what I could find and discover was so much different. So I sat down to see, but each one of my queries were just more questions, which was weird. Those are two chapters. Complexity. It is technically the simpler things in life that can be some of the most complex. Take a fractal, an infinitely mathematically correct shape, of which is one of the most complex and incoherent geometric concepts known to mankind. And yet, a fractal remains one of the simplest fragments of our existence. It is only because of the human mind and its limits and its expectations that a fractal seems to be so complex. What is only a shape, only one piece of the infinite universe, though granted it is infinite itself, and many of us are, is still recognized as complex. And all of this to say that the human mind and our existence is only as complex as we perceive it, or at least to the extent of which we are capable. This goes to say that complexity, as present times acknowledge it, is not necessarily by definition impossible, nor rare, nor inexplainable, but instead simply that of which is many simple things compacted into a finer boundary or limit by which is set and defined by the human experience. We, I will be the first to say, can explore any depth to any extent that nature will allow. But only those that acknowledge themselves as a depth, oh, as a fraction and system of nature, can even acknowledge that such spaces exist in the first place. Those of us who did not take the time to do our own inner reflection and or misguide or misplace our energy and experience will not be shown such doorways to the same extent. Such pathways will exist just beyond reach, likely and often causing chaos and conflict amongst those within its own vicinity. But do not be afraid, as this is already the energy you began with. Fear, otherwise known as lack or emptiness, is an energy and it is malleable and to be molded by its perceiver. You can choose to either acknowledge or dissipate fear, but if you choose to feed into it consciously or unconsciously, you will be choosing a lesser, a lesser path by definition. You will begin to experience the consequences of those around you and become a reflection of your own inner nightmares and fears if you live your life afraid or causing fear for others. This is by definition the energy you will receive back. And to many, this construct, ow. Um, yeah, wrote a book, but there's much to edit, rewrite, consider, ponder, complain, all the things that an author might go through, I guess. Thank you. That's nice. Uh, yeah. I'm in a I have a creative writing class, and we've been writing a short story benchmark, and it is a lot of fun.
And I realized like it took me a year, it took me 2 years to write A War on Time, but it took a long time. And I wrote about when I started writing it, and then it was just crazy. But we've been writing a short story, Benchmark, and um, for my creative writing class. I love it. And thank you. And um, I sat down to write this story, and I was like, holy smokes, do I have a lot to learn about writing? Because I mean, I wrote this book, which I sat down to write for like a month. I flew to Hawaii and I was like, let me write a book. And then I did. And I was like, whoa, I just wrote a book in Hawaii. And it was crazy. And then I came back home. And by the time I was done with the book in Hawaii, I was never going to publish it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll finish it one day. And I was just, I couldn't stand it because I had sat with my own words for so long that I couldn't stand the book. And so I wasn't going to publish it. And I was like, I'm just going to leave the manuscript forever and just be move on with my life. And that's how I forget things. But um, eventually I came back to it recently, like recent months. And I was like, let me pick this book up again and finish the story that I said I was gonna write. So I did that, and then it just got more complicated because I was like, maybe I should add some characters in the story so it like has some like sense. So that's what I did in my creative writing class, and I started writing a book called Anne Marie, and um, you might be interested to hear the first chapters of Anne Marie. Um, which originally I called Again and Again, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's just hard to write. Um, and then I'm in a screenwriting class, and we've been working on our script, our final project, and this is right before graduation. And I was like, okay, I gotta get this story done, and I wanted to get it done in time to adapt it into a short film. So I was like, oh my God. First of all, I was like, I want to get this story done in time to adapt it into a short film and run it by my teacher. And um, so I started writing it and I started writing the books for my class and just doing a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's a whole lot to do. And I think I'm gonna go now. Because actually, yeah. Okay. I am gonna go and maybe I'll be back with some I don't know anything, but thank you for tuning into my live. It'll be up on my channel for you all to watch and rewatch and hit the subscribe button if you so please. And thank you for tuning in and go check out the channel. Cool. Okay. Bye everyone. See you later, okay? All right.